So Ted, let's talk a little bit about the life list. You came up with 101 things. You mentioned that you were relatively early in your life when you did this. Can you do this anytime? How would you advise someone today who, whether they're 20 or 50 or 60, how would you advise that they approach this today?
Can't have a bad day. If you have a bad day, you'll have a bad week, bad month, bad quarter, bad year. Every moment counts. It's never too late to make your list. And the list is very, very powerful proxy for trying to metric what you do. We live in this far too random world. I know my days can be very random unless I get very, very active in what's important, where do I want to spend my time. And for me, I just wanted to make sure that if there were things that I thought would help define a life without regret, how would you define a life of offense as opposed to defense? And so that's why I made my list. Companies make their lists all the time as well, their aspirations and the like. You need to have your management objectives and goals, but I have always found that it's when you hit an aspiration. I want to build the fastest growing company ever. And so AOL had a nice run. Somehow I stumbled into being on the board and vice chairman of Groupon. Groupon is now the fastest growing company ever. I said I wanted to win an Oscar or win an Emmy. I made a movie that had a higher calling. I coined a term, filmanthropy, making movies to shine the light on a tough subject, activate charitable giving. And I made a film, my first movie, called Nanking. And it was accepted at Sundance, and HBO bought it and went into theaters, and it got nominated for an Emmy Award, and it won the Emmy Award in 2007. And I just remember when I was walking up to the stage, not being prepared, being blown away, and they give the Emmy Award, and I thought back to this list I had written 25 years previous. Like, I had nothing to do with the film business. And so that self-fulfilling prophecy of envisioning, committing to paper, being open to experiences and going for it. I own my sports teams. Similar experience. I had own sports teams win a championship. And I was working at AOL. Company was doing great. And someone approached me to buy the teams. And I passed. I said, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of public scrutiny. It's a lot of work. I'm married. I have young kids. I'm at AOL. I don't think it's the right time for me. And I went home that evening and told my wife. I said, earlier today this guy approached me, want to buy the teams. And my wife said, what did you say? And I said, I passed. I didn't think it was right for us right now. And so we had dinner, took a shower, were laying in bed, and my wife says, what happens if you get 99 of the 101 things done before you die and you don't own a team and you don't win a championship? How will you feel? And that was very, very poignant comment. And I woke up in the morning, I gave her a kiss and said, I'm going to go buy those teams. And so I own the teams. I haven't won a championship yet.